Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen news, looking at what's going on later this week and highlights of what happened in the last one, from major patch plans to bar citizens to monthly reports to Alien Week coming up. Firstly, what's coming up this week in Star Citizen? Tuesday, we've got a new lore post on the Brentworth Care Centre, telling the story of how Dr. Jalil Brentworth created the most highly rated and luxurious healthcare facilities in the UEE. Wednesday, we've got a roadmap update. I'm always excited to see roadmap updates, even if they're just minor ones. Hopefully this one will have a bit more meat to the bones. We want to sort of see what's happening with 3.17.2, 3.18, all that sort of jazz. Thursday, we've got an Inside Star Citizen with a primer on Stanton's favourite pirates, the Ninetales. This is to prepare you for Star Citizen Alpha 3.17.2 with the Siege of Orison, where the Ninetales are the aggressors there. We'll also get a look at changes coming to the commodity kiosk later this year, assumedly once we have the sort of cargo refactor in 3.18. There's going to be a lot more commodities and kiosks and that sort of stuff coming in the game, and lots more stuff for us to do there. Friday, there's a Star Citizen Live, but currently we don't have details of what's going on with that yet. Probably something alien, don't know for sure. There are bar citizens on the weekend, and Cloud Imperium staff are going to be at various ones nearby their studios around the world. Me and Zin are going to try and get to the one in Manchester on the 11th on Saturday. However, currently the hotel prices are astronomical when we checked, due to the weekend being very busy for lots of other reasons in Manchester. So we're going to try and get a last minute deal. I'm not going to be spending over £1,000 on hotels and travel. That's just not appropriate. My thrifty nature will not allow me. But I will link the details of those bar citizens down below, though, and we will be looking at trying to grab an Airbnb or a hotel or something. So that's what's happening this week. But there was a lot of stuff that happened last week. So let's take a look at a summary and highlights of some of this. So Inside Star Citizen. So this focused on two features that we're going to be getting in Alpha 3.17.2. Some new Red Wind delivery missions, which are a non-lawful contractor giving you missions to do when it comes to deliveries. So you can expect eventually to have deliveries of narcotics or other illegal items, and this could have you running from the law and interdictions and potentially other players, but with greater risk comes greater reward. You will have to build up reputation with Red Wind before they start giving you the sort of like more illegal, dodgy missions, but as I said, very good rewards for them is what it's supposed to be about. Combat Assist Beacons are also getting an update in Alpha 3.17.2 with a wider range of difficulties, starting at 1 and going up to 10, with 1 being a low entry-level difficulty. That's easy to do. You'd have to turn up with a starter ship and protect a ship from like a single enemy. But you can also be able to build up rep and then get level 10 ones, which will require you to take a group. And some of these rarer ones will have you fighting against a small fleet of ships and potentially an Idris with really, really good rewards. But you're going to have to protect a ship at the same time, and that's going to be hard sometimes. Missions will indicate their difficulty on the mobiGlas before you take them, and you will, as I said, need to bring multiple players on some of these missions to complete them. I'm looking forward to any other minor features and balance and changes coming to 3.17.2 as well. Cloud Imperium hopefully will start releasing patch watches in the near future, talking about some other sort of minor changes or ones that aren't on the roadmap. We also had monthly reports, so let's take a look at some quick highlights of these. For Star Citizen's Persistent Universe, we know that there are some unannounced vehicles and ships still being worked on. We could potentially see something for Alien Week that's coming up real soon. We also saw talk about further updates to the Banner Merchantman, the Argo SRV, the Drake Corsair. There appears to be some improvements coming to quantum travel soon, which is actually pretty exciting. If they improve that, great. For combat, Cloud Imperium are going to be slowing down ships, so the SCM speeds, or the sort of way that they interact each other when they're in like a dogfight scenario, so they are less jousty, and this is also going to help differentiate fighter types and functions and make the combat more fun, is the idea. They want it to be fast-paced, but they don't want it to be at very long ranges. Full persistence is a big focus for a lot of teams as they make sure they are prepared for it with Alpha 3.18. Scanning both in ship and on foot is evolving as well and becoming a lot more user-friendly and highlighting a lot more interesting things and objectives. New missions are being developed for various releases throughout the year. Reclaimer derelicts and settlements are seeing a lot of work for Alpha 3.17.2. There's a 600 Iron Mercury settlement that's going to be on Daymar in the future as well. Work is going well on the city skyline updates and new building interiors. The Siege of Orison new dynamic event is getting a lot of work and balance, and it will be a key feature in Alpha 3.17.2. There's a ton of updates on the Gen 12 renderer and progress being made on Vulkan integration, as well as the addition of some sort of shaders and rope simulation stuff. Squadron 42 wise, we know that Cloud Imperium are getting a large portion of the game playable now, at least the first half of it, and they're sort of working on that now, and they are sort of moving into vertical slice quality for a lot of sections of the game. There's been a huge push on AI behaviours and improvements, as well as Vandal, FPS and combat, and we know that Cloud Imperium are going back over some of Squadron 42 and going, oh, do we need an extra wild line here or some extra mocap here, and they're sort of filming it, getting it in there, getting placeholder bits done. So that again goes with Cloud Imperium trying to get to the Squadron 42 as playable as possible. Now, even if they get to a point where it is largely playable and mostly finished Squadron 42, that last 10% of getting a game sort of ready and the polish, that can actually take the longest. So I'm interested to know other people's points of view on this. How far do they think Squadron 42 is developed? Is it something we might see next year actually released, or is it several years away? We also got some details on the Anvil Legionnaire concept ship that Cloud Imperium were talking about at the start of Fleet Week. You can check out our dedicated video on that, but the Q&A basically went over some more bits. It's a small ship-to-ship boarding craft, or at least that's its focus, that can also be used as a dropship. It specialises in hacking docking collars and boarding via them, allowing up to sort of 8 to 10 Marines, based on whether the crew come along as well, to perform an assault on the target ship. The Legionnaire itself is very well armoured and shielded for its size as well, and it was available from $100, which is actually pretty cheap as far as Star Citizen ships go, but you will be able to get it in-game once it's available. It is in concept. We don't know when it's going to be released. It was also confirmed during the week what plans are patch-wise for their releases for the rest of the year. So Alpha 3.17.2 is planned for release at the end of June. Alpha 3.18 will start its PTU cycle around then, so around the end of June, start of July, and is planned to be released at the end of September if all goes well. It's going to be in a long time in that PTU phase because it's got full persistence, salvage, and that cargo refactor all going in together. They still plan to have a 3.19 release by the end of the year, and around this time or early Q1 2023, they plan to start a early test cycle for Alpha 4.0, which would contain server meshing and that new pyro system. Last week's sneak peek was of some form of makeshift settlement. The tagline is, "In our derelict nightly skylines." We know that Cloud Imperium are working on points of interest that incorporate the derelict reclaimers planet side, so it could be something to do with that, or maybe it's a rundown outpost around the pyro system. It's some sort of point of interest. What do you think? Boom! That's it for your weekly summary and updates. We do have Alien Week coming up soon. I would expect it to start probably next week. Monday the 13th would be my expectation, but it could be on the weekend. That will have various alien ships on sale and celebrate First Contact Day and have some competitions going on too. Lots of lore stuff. But what do you think? Are you looking to pick up any alien ships? Are you excited for Alpha 3.17.2? Are you going to be going to a bar citizen this weekend? What do you think those unannounced vehicles or ships could be? Whatever your thoughts, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below.
Hello, it's me, the Queen. It's my Platinum Jubilee this year, and safety and security are paramount. Lots of people ask me why we need a Queen and NordVPN. I defend the world with my sceptre and crown, preventing those who do it harm from carrying out their evil deeds. Channeling the power of nordvpn.com/BoredGamer and my divine right, I can overcome any obstacle, and so can you, by using the links below. To get great deals and better internet accessibility, security, and encryptionosity. I don't know what that word was that I was trying to say, but I am the Queen! I will never be defeated, just like nordvpn.com/BoredGamer.
That wasn't the Queen at all. It was me. It was BoredGamer. I've got to say this at the end, actually, now, just in case someone says I'm impersonating the Queen. Tried to get her, but she was too busy. She says got like a busy weekend or something.
Every month we have a ship giveaway. For June, we're giving away the newly released RSI Scorpius Heavy Fighter. This is a 2-seater X-Wing styled ship with a powerful loadout and a turret that can move from the top to the bottom of the ship, giving it a much better range of firing arcs. To be in for a chance of winning that, comment on any of my videos made during this month. More details in the description below. Please also consider supporting the channel by becoming a member with the join button under my videos, or becoming a Patreon, or even donating with a thanks button or donations in the descriptions below. Star Citizen is getting more and more flesh on its bones, and there's always news coming out, and we love to cover that, and we're only able to do that because of all of you watching and all the amazing people that go the extra mile. Whether it's commenting, sharing our videos, chucking money at us or whatever, thank you so much. I hope you have a great June, please take care, and I'll see you in the verse.